We've always had a very strong mission which is about the excellence of our learning and teaching and the student experience. And we strongly believe that being a research intensive and actually being excellent at teaching is something which is symbiotic. Now, it's something which we think has to be actually promoted, because sometimes there's an impression out there that research intensive universities perhaps spend rather more time to think about the research context rather than the student experience. And we don't believe that, and Glasgow is not like that. Glasgow is very much about the student experience and being not only a welcoming university but also a fantastic student experience. So we wanted to emphasize that, and we thought that hosting a Teaching Excellence Summit was actually a really important way of doing that. Well, I'm hoping it will raise the awareness of the importance of the student experience amongst academics, because to realize that although many of them go into the profession for their research, actually teaching is hugely important. It's the way in which they impact on the world. I think I would like to learn. I think one of the importance of bringing a THE summit to Glasgow is about sharing good practice and sharing knowledge. Certainly in the area of teaching, which is a rapidly evolving area with new technology, new approaches, that is one of the main purposes of the conference, to actually bring the best practice together, bring people from 5 continents together to share good practice and to share ideas. Universities have a huge impact through various channels for the public good, and of course research is important, but actually the sort of major channel whereby we impact in society is through our students, through the skills they gain, but also through the other qualities which go beyond their subject matters, their ability to think critically, their ability to actually understand society and the impact they're going to have on it. So from my point of view, the reason why we need to focus on teaching is because that is the main channel, that's our main raison d'etre. It's the reason why we impact so greatly on society. Scotland has always had a very robust quality assessment framework, quality enhancement framework. We actually have had our own quality assurance framework, which has been different from the rest of the UK. And the interesting thing is in Scotland, it's been an enhancement-led approach. It's not been about a sort of audit of quality. It's been much more, it's beyond that. It's actually we ask ourselves, we reflect as a sector and as institutions, how can we further enhance the quality of our learning and teaching? So I think, again, that's why it's appropriate that a Scottish institution should be hosting such a summit, because teaching, the student experience is at the heart of everything that we do, not only in Glasgow, but across Scotland. Well, first of all, one of the important things in Glasgow about the quality of our teaching is the learning environment. I think one of the things we've been doing is investing hugely in the learning environment, using new technologies, using new approaches. But I think if you look at our national student survey results, you see that actually what people particularly value is the fact that they engage so strongly with our academic base. And therefore being a research intensive and having some of the best academics in the world actually is something that our students value. And finally, it's that cultural piece, which is not subject specific. It's about people coming to Glasgow and believing that they have a role in making the world a better place, being world changers. And it's one of the lines we use most. It's about inspiring people to the University of Glasgow as students, for them to have a positive impact on the world, to go on and change the world for the better. And that is a cultural element which I think we capture very well in the university. Well, what excites me is to, as I say, two things. One, to showcase Glasgow, because I do think Glasgow is unique amongst the Russell Group universities in the UK in terms of having this fantastic student experience, as well as being a great research intensive. But I think what excites me is also bringing, as I say, different practitioners from around the world, from some of the top universities in the world, to see what excites them about teaching and how we can improve it together. I think one of the key things from my own university is that with our new campus development, and at the heart of new campus development, we're developing a new learning and teaching hub, which is a pretty unique venture, bringing together different disciplines into one place, different students studying at different levels in one place with the latest technology. What I'd like to do is to ensure that we can actually adopt some of the practices that we've heard about in the conference and make sure that we provide the very best student experience for our own students in the decades going forward. And I hope to see that the conference will have catalysed some of that.